How's it going, everybody? Welcome to We Do Tech, and also to another tech news video where I catch you guys up on all of the latest news happening inside the tech world. Now, if you want to get all of the topics, it will be linked in the video description, and then also everything will be in the timestamps as well. And starting off with our first topic, we've talked about the StarLink quite a few times here, but now StarLink has actually lost 40 satellites due to the sun. So on February the 3rd, Starlink launched 49 satellites into space soon after the satellites were put into safe mode to fight an incoming geomagnetic storm. But now 40 of those satellites will not go out of a safe mode again. Now it is possible that Starlink did this on purpose to actually see how their satellites would perform, as they did know that this geomagnetic storm was bound to hit. So it's probably just some testing going on, see if their other satellites will last as well. But I mean, 40 satellites not working anymore. It's kind of a bit sad. They could have sent them over South Africa here because we don't have enough coverage. Then next up, we all know the OK Google and Hey Siri command for our phones, but now you can actually get one for PlayStation as well. Now it is still currently only in beta mode, but it's going to be the Hey PlayStation voice command that you'll be able to say to get your voice assistant active. Now this will be part of some of the newer features coming to the PlayStation 5, but you will need to sign up on their website for the beta test, as it is still coming out later. It's not officially out yet. Then next up, Ruan, my editor, who's going to edit this video, is a big F1 fan, so he was pretty much surprised to hear that Snapdragon will feature as a sponsor on the new Ferrari F1 cars for 2022. The reason for this is that Snapdragon and Ferrari has entered into a partnership for designing smarter cars for Ferrari. Pretty interesting. Snapdragon has surprisingly a few automotive tech at their disposal, like the Snapdragon Ride, Snapdragon Cockpit, and then also Snapdragon Auto Connectivity. Didn't really know that. We don't know as of yet which of these Ferrari is interested in, but Qualcomm did say that they will be working with Ferrari to design, develop, and integrate Ferrari's digital cockpit, which might suggest something for a new infotainment system in the Ferraris. Then next up, Intel is claiming back the performance and value for money segment for CPUs with their new 12th generation CPUs that launched last year. Well, AMD might just hit back a bit harder, as they are planning 2 new CPU launches this year, with one demonstrating and showcasing the 3D V-Cache and how gamers will benefit from its faster performance. But also the big one scheduled for the second half of 2022 will be the new Ryzen 7000 series of CPUs on the AM5 platform now, not AM4 anymore, and then also the new LGA 1718 socket. Kind of see what they're doing there, because Intel is currently on the LGA 1700 socket, 1700 socket. So AMD is definitely trying to mess around with Intel's naming scheme again. Now apparently is it going to change everything about AMD. It will feature the brand new Zen 4 core architecture. Rumors suggesting it will still be 16 cores and 32 threads, but possibly it could later on go a bit more, we hope. These will be powered by TSMC's 5nm process nodes and are designed for gamers first, apparently. Now, it is rumored that unfortunately we might see an up to 20% price hike for these chips, which is pretty massive, seeing that Ryzen's rise to fame was being cheaper and just a better value for money compared to Intel. But that might not be the case anymore. This is due to the complexities of the advanced 5nm process node, and also the factories being more expensive and the continuing high shipping and foundry costs. Now, I'm honestly not sure if performance alone is going to be enough to keep Intel away, especially because of their higher price tags, but anyway, there's still a lot to go through, and we could make a whole video just about this, but I'm pretty excited to see what's to come. But hopefully it'll be a nice mix between power and cost again as well. Then next up, some mobile news. The Redmi K50 gaming version is coming quite soon. And yes, we all know gaming phones are pretty a big thing kind of now. Not that I've ever owned a gaming phone, but gaming mobile is pretty big. Now apparently the K50 gaming will have shoulder triggers, a lightning bolt shaped flash next to the 3 cameras with the words freezing and speediest written on the left and right side. No idea why but that's fine. This will be the flagship for the K50 range from Redmi. The launch will be on the 16th of February, so pretty close, and there is no confirmation on other phones from this range yet. And then next up, we've done a few articles on crypto being hacked and stolen from people and exchanges and from DeFi and everything. But now the US was able to retrieve 94,000 Bitcoin, currently worth $3.9 billion. Now back in 2016, the cryptocurrency exchange Bitfinex was hacked and $60 million worth of Bitcoin was stolen from their private wallets. Now that doesn't sound too much because we've already heard like 300 million and so on being stolen from some other exchanges, but that was then, and now that will be worth $4.5 billion apparently, which is just mind-blowing. But now a couple living in Montana was arrested for allegedly conspiring to launder the stolen Bitcoin. Deputy Attorney General Lisa Monaco said that today's arrest and the department's largest financial seizure ever show that cryptocurrency is not a safe haven for criminals. Now, I just kind of wonder if they will actually return those stolen Bitcoins to Bitfinex, or will they just keep them? But they sell them, because apparently the US is actually one of the biggest holders of Bitcoins. Now, most of it's from the Silk Road, or some of them being stolen and so on, but they do all quite a bit. So hopefully they won't just throw all of them onto the market and sell them at once. That'll just destroy the entire market. Hopefully they keep them and hodl them till they're $1 million, $1 million, and then they can maybe use that to pay off all of the debt they owe. Because, yeah, they hold quite a bit of debt, just like South Africa is even more, so I can't really say too much. But anyway, then moving on, tap to pay is such a handy feature to have in the midst of a pandemic like this, and I'm glad to see that Apple will introduce this for their iPhones later this year as well, even though I don't have an iPhone, so I'm not going to be able to use it anyway, but that's fine. The Vice President of Apple Pay and Apple Wallets said that tap to pay on iPhone will provide businesses with a secure, private, and easy way to accept contactless payments and unlock new checkout experiences. And then lastly, a while ago we reported that the NVIDIA and ARM deal looks to be struggling a bit, and well, now it has actually fallen through. Not only did NVIDIA decide to abandon the deal, but ARM's chief executive officer, Mr. Simon Segars, is also set to resign from the company. This has come to no surprise really, as the whole deal has had numerous of hurdles from the start. That's fine, I think a lot of people will be happy about this, and also a lot of the chip makers will also, because then NVIDIA would have had the entire, well, would have had everything, a monopoly right there. But anyway, that's pretty much it. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment like always. Again, all of the articles will be linked in the video description. So yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day further, and we'll check all of you tomorrow. Cheers, guys.